Hey, everybody, and welcome to what we as a collective have come to learn for January 2025. As always, with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm using my psychic reading cards deck, so let's get started. So, right away, I'm getting like elation and revelations, like a lot of euphoria and mania, and learning through happiness and abundance, and learning through bliss. Not necessarily ignorance bliss, but bliss nonetheless. We've learned how to juggle things. We've learned flexibility. We need to learn how to budget time, and we've learned how to budget some time frames. We've learned money management skills. We've learned rules in housing. We've been able to manifest housing or finances or personal fitness or physical health or budgeting time frames better. We've been able to take that first step and bare essentials. We've been able to walk away from a lot of things that no longer serve a steady purpose. And that has been opening up a lot of doors and a lot of fresh opportunities. We've been able to complete a lot of contracts and look at things with fresh eyes and fresher perspectives, especially in association with work, like employer-employee relationships, interpersonal connections, and those connections with those not of this earth, like spirit guides or ancestral beings like the Anunnaki or moon people or the Martians or Plutonians or Saturn people, or even from different galaxies or different dimensions. It does look like there's a lot of ascension and ascension thrones going on. There's a lot of learning timing and time warp and time travel. There's a lot of pocket science going on. Those of you that understand that will know, otherwise that message is not for you. That's something that cannot be explained. It looks like there's a lot of deep thought and contemplation. You've learned through self-actualization. You've learned through making difficult decisions and simple choices throughout your life. Laws of duality and laws of polarity have been learned from you. You've learned where you have conflicting views. You've learned through your competing moral codes. You've learned via cognitive dissonance and been able to better understand the nuance on things, at least on a surface level. Though it does look like that the budgeting and the management of emotions and being centered and grounded will continue to carry on until the next month, so into this month of February, since I'm doing this video a little late. Taking accountability, seeking gratitude, journaling, being mindful, learning your powers of awakening. Kundalini magic sticks out. Talismans, protection, safety and security and comfort. Working on your triggers and your fears. Working through your animosity and through your bitterness and your resentment. And you've been learning a lot through time and about time and through the illusion of time, illusory magic. You're learning refinement. You're learning to reframe your words. You're learning the laws of manifestation. You're learning time travel. You've learned to be able to decompress and count backwards and forwards and take accountability. You've learned the logical side of things, geometric shapes and geometric figures. Metatron, Enoch stick out. Ascended Masters stick out. Numerology sticks out, especially in Western civilization. Mathematics is a universal language. Learning through the laws of frequency and through the laws of vibration can help. Being able to focus beyond the triggers and the nuances of life as well to create a well-rounded opinion. Being able to break free of the cycle, being able to break free of the ties that bind, especially between the 4th and the 19th or so of January was really prominent. It does look like there's going to be a lot of lessons that are continuing on from 11 months prior to January, so even back into 2023 of December. It does look like there's going to be a lot of manifesting and a lot of purple magic, so divine connections, breaking cycles, refinement, like Baphomet, Azazel sticks out, 7th gate, crown chakra, which would be up around here, nobility, class, royalty, goetic beings, esoteric figures, learning beyond the challenges and liberating yourself from the ties that bind, and creating your own harmony and your own luxury and your own set of morals and codes and standards, and being able to set yourself free and set yourself up for not only failure but for success as well. And it looks like there's a lot of time on your hands and a lot of time that you've been able to manage. Now it's time for you to regulate not only your inner world but your outer world as well. And travel inside to different dimensions and travel beyond what you currently possess and what you currently see in the physical realm. Look into like the negative aspects or the no realm or like the void or the abyss or something that isn't like always love and light, because life is going to be messy at times. Synchronicities and mirror numbers are going to be prominent. You've learned through angel numbers, you've learned confirmation, you've learned how to schedule yourself and schedule your time wiser. You've been able to space out some intervals in time and to where you can have some downtime and be there for yourself. And you've learned through finances and material wealth and possessions and the impermanence of belongings. What you have been manifesting has finally come through to fruition, or will within the next 9 months, so by October. Since this was from the January reading, it does look like there's going to be a lot of gods and deities and esoteric beings that present themselves with gold or purple or green auras, like red, gold, green, purple, and they're going to come to help you with abundance and wealth and luxuries, but it's not always going to be in the form of money. Your financial burdens are going to be well underway to be solved. They're going to be able to invest in you. Your spirit guides will be able to invest in you monetarily eventually. It's just in divine timing. Something needs to happen and complete before that happens. So center yourself, stay grounded, protect yourself, and keep your center focused. Southeast corner, or your money corner or your wealth corner will help, especially in feng shui. Wearing yellow noise might help cancel out some noise to help you focus. I Ching coins, gold sticks out, alchemy sticks out. Crystal grids can help you manifest money as well. Pyrite, metaphysical properties of yellow aventurine and yellow stones can help. Sunstone is very important for metaphysical property lessons that we've learned. So like prosperity, abundance, organization, promotions, like glimmers, which are the opposite of triggers. So things that trigger you to feel happy instead of trigger you into a panic. And you've manifested some time to travel, whether it be in manifest or metaphysical or physical or spiritual or whatever. Even in your dreams, you've been traveling the world. Around the World in 80 Days sticks out, the movie. paying attention where you go in your mindset. You've been able to travel different dimensions without even moving a finger or moving a muscle. You've been learning astral projection and remote viewing, and you've been able to manifest your desires in a more abundant manner, in a more prosperous venture, so to speak. It does look like you've learned quite a bit this month, but a lot of them are very personal and very hyperly sensitive to a few of us, whether that be heartache and grief, or stress, or loss, or fear, or deportation for some, terrorists for others, worldwide events that may not even be local for other people, dealing with consequences that we didn't sign up for a few of us as well, unforeseen circumstances, unplanned events, and learning to accept the things we cannot change and learn to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Serenity and tranquility stick out as lessons that we've also learned for January. And the last card is the Spirit Guide card. So what I take this to mean is, in January you've been learning from your spirit guides, or to your spirit guides, or about your spirit guides. You've been learning their sphere of influences. You've been learning from a diverse aspect, from indigenous to Indian to Egyptian to African per se, to Greek, for example, Italian, blah 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 blah, and different lifestyles. You've learned from different cultures. You've learned from different religions. You've learned from different outlooks. You've gotten tangible proof. You've gotten objective truth. You've gotten subjective truth, and now it's your lesson to continue to piece those together and make your own decisions and live life the way that you feel like you need to live through your life. But that's what I'm getting for January lessons of what you've learned. As a collective. As always with these, take it resonates, leave what doesn't. If you'd like a personalized read, my link will be in the description below. Thanks for joining.